There's no easy way to say this, but I think I'm addicted to pro wrestling. No, not the fake one. I mean the real one.
This isn't wrestling! This isn't wrestling!
And in 2 days, WWE is going to be in my city and your boy is going to be in attendance. The concept of me watching this stuff is so crazy because it really came at the most random point in my life. Like if I could travel back in time and meet my younger self and tell him that I would spend my Mondays watching Rey Mysterio's son try to win the most annoying person in the world award, younger me would probably say something like, "Who are you and how did you get in my house?" It's giving me some perspective. Like now I understand people who watch dramatic reality shows. There's literally no difference between these two shows. The only difference is instead of housewives throwing shoes at each other, they're throwing chairs at each other and, you know, people.
Oh my god!
Now that I'm done confessing my sins, it's time to pick the outfit of the day. So please, editor me, cut to camera B. Oh. This is a funny shot because like these are only 2 of the like 20 posters I have in my room and they're both LeBron related, so it just makes it look like I'm obsessed with LeBron, which is low-key true. Look, I don't know what you guys are expecting, but I'm gonna let you guys know right now. Why is my tripod so shaky? I'm gonna let you guys know right now. Obviously, I'm not gonna go too crazy with the outfit. I mean, I'm not wearing Rick Owens to see Randy Orton. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna wear a WWE related shirt. But I have a good amount of them. They're from all different types of places. I mean, the official store. Pro tip: if you're a wrestling fan, get your shirts at Hot Topic because 1, they're half the price of the official WWE shop merch. They are official merch, licensed of course, and they have better designs. I'm not gonna lie, like nothing on WWEshop.com is like actually wearable in real life. Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, Superman, Rhea Ripley. I lied. I have one more thing. I have these, man, and I'm absolutely positive that this looks ridiculous if you have no clue where this is from. Favorite wrestlers right now gotta be Rhea Ripley, Jey Uso. These are the shades that he wears. You know, this is his catchphrase. Here's my mindset, right? I feel like since I just told y'all my favorite 2, I should be repping both of them at the same time, right? So then that knocks out half of the ones, all right? I showed you the Jey shirt. I showed you the 2 Rhea ones. If I'm already going to be wearing these, I feel like it's a given to go ahead and go for the Rhea shirt. This one is a curious case. I don't get to wear this one in public much. I feel like I'll get weird looks if I wear this in public, you know?
What do you mean by that?
I just feel like it might be a bit much to the normal average person. I'm not going to have a better excuse to wear that specific one. So...
Yes!
I might look the nerdiest in real life right now, but trust me, in that crowd of wrestling fans, I'm gonna be the flyest one there. I'm just wear some basic like baggy black jeans and black shoes. But just like an infomercial, I always have more in store for you, but wait, there's more. Every good wrestling fan that's ever been to a show, they know how important signs are, all right? You gotta bring a sign, man. It's going back all the way back to when The Rock was wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Not only is it a good way to support these superstars, but also it's gonna be easier to spot yourself in the crowd on TV when you're watching the show back when you get home. This is my first wrestling shows though. I'm going all out. You saw my ridiculous outfit, all right? There it is, Rio. Inspired by the best tag team in the game, Rhea Ripley, Iyo Sky. I got their colors on there, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show the time lapse. Rhea's in black, Iyo got red hair, so I put the red for hers. But the real centerpiece here, those are just letters. The real centerpiece, Iyo's like signature, you know, emote when she's excited or she just did some really cool move. She does this little hand gesture. So I added that on there. I got clouds on there because, you know, Iyo Sky, genius of the sky. I gotta do some kind of corny reference like that. And then for Rhea, I got her signature black lipstick and I got a bunch of chains with the purple in the background. A lot of detail went into this one, all right? I know ball. So I'm gonna be that guy in the crowd, all right? I'm gonna be blocking all of your views. I always think about that when I watch the show. Now that all the cornball talk's out the way, I guess all there's left to do now is just go there. So please cut to the future me, camera C. All right, first things first, this is me in the Uber realizing that I tried to do the cheek thing, but I messed it up in the mirror and did it backwards. My Uber driver asked me who's playing tonight, and I had to look at him with a straight face and tell him it's a wrestling show. Now that the embarrassment's out the way, we're here now. And this merch line right here wrapped around the entire building. No way, Jose, I was gonna get that done.
Gates open at 6. We're here at 6:30. Show start at 7:30. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find my seat. Let me go ahead and go. Yo, I just spent $7 on a water, bro. Nasty work. Nasty work. I just went in there. It looks crazy already, and there's still like 2 hours left before the show. Man, everybody got all these title belts, and I'm jealous, low key. You know what I'm saying? They all flashing, they got all types of stuff.
Okay, that was low key subtle foreshadowing, because later in the night when I was standing in the merch line, I saw a guy with the undisputed title, and I asked him if I could take a picture with it. I've seen people do that before. I didn't want to be that guy, so I was all apologetic, but he was like, yeah, it's cool, it's cool. So here's that. If you know anything about the live shows, you know that they like to do pre-show matches. So for these 30 minutes before the 8 o'clock show, you know, they had Los Americanos come out, and they went against, I think, Royce Keys. And then a second match was American Made versus OTM. Now, I'm not too brushed up on the whole NXT Evolve stuff. Also, my first ever chant that I've done at a live show was towards American Made saying, "You suck."
20 minutes later.
Atlanta hometown hero Cody Rhodes kicked off Monday Night Raw, and it's safe to say that we all went crazy. Yes, I was singing his theme. Yes, we all were. And yes, I was absolutely off key. But all that excitement was cut short when the Vision interrupted him. I guess I get to see Logan Paul in person. Can you believe I used to watch his vlogs when I was 10 years old? I get to boo them in person. It's perfect. The only good news to come out of this was that Bronson Reed was there, and he was set for a match with Jey Uso, which means he's coming out very soon. Favorite wrestlers right now gotta be Rhea Ripley, Jey Uso. Yeah, what if I told you both the Usos made their entrance literally 6 feet away from me? By this point, the show had already reached unforgettable status.
Oh my god!
In unrelated but important news, I got to see Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio. Liv picked her opponent for WrestleMania, Stephanie Vaquer, and Jade Cargill was there. She didn't really do much, but she was there. And Liv Morgan looks just as good in person. I'm happy to report that.
Yeah!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introduce
Whoop that trick! Whoop that trick! Oh, this loud ass pyro!
When I tell you Brock Lesnar came out here to do nothing, I mean that. And it doesn't matter to me, I'm not a fan anyway. Oh yeah, Offset was there because Atlanta, I guess. And he was in Javon Evans' corner when he went against Kofi Kingston. It might have been match of the night, I'm not gonna lie.
Here we go! Come on, Offset! Come on, Offset! Yeah, 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 yeah!
CM Punk came out here. He also came out here to basically do nothing. But it's cool that he showed up anyway. Iyo, Raquel, and Kyrie was our main event match for tonight. It was pretty cool, man, but you know I was rooting for Iyo. I brought the Rio sign and everything. So far, no Rhea, and Iyo lost that match. It's just bad for me.
Why would you do that?
Why would you do that? Why? Why would you do that?
I don't know if I mentioned this, but the entire night was a tribute to AJ Styles, who's retiring. He's from Georgia. I didn't expect him to actually be here, but he was. Once again saw more history tonight as AJ Styles made his farewell speech, and I quite possibly have been one of the few people to see him one last time in a wrestling ring. And the entire roster came out to celebrate him. Wait, hold on. Pause it. Zoom. Enhance. Who is that? Mink. Got her. So Rhea didn't wrestle, didn't have a backstage segment, not a video package, but I did technically get to see her at the very, very end of the night, alright? Although she was far away and a little speck in the grand scheme of things, at least I know for sure that she's real and she exists. That's a win for me, I don't know. But nothing, and I mean nothing, could have prepared me for what was next.
What? What? Holy shit! Holy shit! Ah! Get that man!
You are the newest inductee.
The freaking Undertaker, a guy who's never here on a show that's not WrestleMania, tells AJ he's inducted into the Hall of Fame. Alright, so right as the show went off air, all the wrestlers went into the ring to congratulate him. Personally, I was able to get a little bit closer and catch some extra footage, so that's what this is. Hey bro, that was the craziest episode of Raw in forever, dog. I just saw the Undertaker in real life. I just saw Jey Uso was 6 feet away from me, bro. That's crazy work. It's always been that serious. I just got back, man, and I've been editing this video, and I'm finally doing this. This is the last thing I'm doing for this video. It's like 3 a.m. I'm losing my marbles because I don't know what I just watched. Could the matches have been better? Low key. Do I wish I would have seen some more people like, you know, Roman Reigns, Rhea, or, you know, any of those people? Sure. Honestly, I have no like real complaints for what happened tonight. Everything was so fire. All the people in my section, all the people I was sitting next to, everybody at the arena period were just so nice and so cool, and it really felt like I could nerd out in peace. That was the dorkiest place I've ever been in, and it was awesome. You know, I was joking around and, you know, kind of dissing my own outfit earlier in the video, but literally I was getting complimented all night. I'm telling you, dog. They were complimenting the shirt. Everybody was talking about the glasses, bro. Like, real conversation, somebody asked me, like, because when you buy these glasses, basically it doesn't come with the yeet. Like, you have to draw that yourself. I drew it myself. So everybody else has blank ones, and I got the actual TV accurate ones. So people were coming up to me like, oh, did you make that yourself? And I was like, nah, man. What I did is I bought it, wrote on it, and then the guy's response was instantly like, bro, that's sick, dude. Like, that looks so like real, so accurate. And it was just, it was a great compliment. It was beautiful. Even my sign, my Rio sign, was so popular. At a point during the show, I got a tap on the back of my shoulder, and I turned around because at first I thought I was in trouble. I was like, oh man, yeah, I done blocked their whole view of the whole show waving this sign the whole time. But no, it was a lady and her son, and she had asked me, what does your sign say? So I flipped it open and I showed her. It says Rio, and she says, oh, that's what I thought it said. That's really cute. And then her son to the right, who's wearing Yeet shades too, he's like,
dude, that's so freaking sick, or
something like that. And it was just crazy. Like, that was, I don't know. I feel like I might be overreacting here, but I don't know. Everything about tonight was just so nice, so pleasant, so easy. Literally nothing went wrong. Everything went according to plan. All right. I saw my favorite wrestlers on the planet. In fact, I saw them 6 feet away from me. And funny thing about that is I knew he was coming out because like it had all the visual cues of like, okay, we can tell he's about to come out. And I know he usually makes his entrance down the ramp, but it didn't clock to me until it happened. Like, dude, I am in the exact section where he always does his entrance. I turned my head 180 and this man and his twin brother walking literally right here. They stop right at my row and we're dancing the whole time and we're going crazy. Like, I'm never gonna forget this night, dude. Like, this, I absolutely have no regrets. Now I gotta go back. Every time they come back to Atlanta, I have to be here. Every time they have a show here, they go crazy. Think about Evolution 2. Think about Saturday Night's Main Event. Think about all that. Bad Blood. They're always just going so wild, man. You know, you can't really leave a big event without getting merch. So my merch was this little toy belt, World Heavyweight Championship. It's really for kids, but it fits me perfectly. I mean, you saw it earlier. And I got this Yeet sleeve. Hold on. You cannot read that. There's no way. But it says Yeet. Yeah. I appreciate y'all tuning into this vlog. I wanted to make something special because it's a special day for me. Thanks for letting me nerd out on you guys for at least 15 minutes. I'm happy, bro. I'm happy. Like, I needed that. Let me know what you guys think about this whole vlog. Do you want more vlogs? I can vlog anything. Do any of you guys watch WWE or just me? I don't know, but I'm still posting the video regardless. That was crazy. That was crazy. That's all I got, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. World Heavyweight Champ out.